We are just seconds away from the news at 6. Right now, the ACLU sent a letter to the Yakima City Council over a decision on switching to a mayor form of government. But Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell says that's not the real story, and she's got the facts you will only see right here. Plus, the family of the restaurant owner who died after a robbery and assault in the parking lot needs help from the community. We'll tell you what you can do. Badger Mountain is safer thanks to the Richland Fire Department's quest to make our region the best heart-safe region in the state of Washington. Plus, we're following breaking news in Richland of a police situation. And Stacy.
That's right. We're seeing a few clouds, but I see some sun breaks out there. Get ready. We've got spring-like conditions on the way. All the details coming up right now at 6.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Wednesday night, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. We are continuing to follow local breaking news that only Apple Valley News Now first alerted to you during our 5 p.m. news and online. Two separate SWAT situations had a Richland neighborhood up in arms late this afternoon. This is new video of that scene where Richland PD was. The call came in right around 4 p.m. on Arrowhead, right near the border of Kennewick and Richland. We saw at least one person who was detained at the scene, and another vehicle was actually towed away. Richland PD says while the standoff is over, they will be on the scene the rest of the evening. No word if anyone was hurt, but we will keep you posted. And remember, when you see local news happen, let us know, as we are always on your side with the very latest. The ACLU has sent a letter to the Yakima City Council warning them that a previous federal ruling would prevent them from legally switching from a council manager to a council mayor form of government. However, all new at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell says that when she spoke to the mayor, who says it's not something they are even considering, and that this all stems from another media outlet reporting last month.
Yakima Mayor Patricia Byers says they've had debates over the years about a strong mayor form of government, but it's not been on the agenda recently. She says despite that, council members all received an email from a reporter at another media organization last month.
Asked different incoming council, hey, what do you think about this? But nobody said, hey, I think we need to do this.
Despite that, Byers says the reporting was enough to prompt a concerning letter from the ACLU.
I felt that it slanted it in a way that made it seem like maybe we were seriously going to do this. And really we aren't.
But ACLU officials say whether it's something they're considering right now or not, they wanted to make sure newly elected council members understood the history behind why it wouldn't be a good idea. The city used to have a system where the council was elected at large, meaning every resident cast a vote for every council member, regardless of whether they lived in that district or not.
That's really the problem with at-large systems, is that they really swamp the desires of people who don't have enough votes to win a majority at-large seat.
A federal judge ruled the city's at-large system violated the Voting Rights Act because it diluted the votes of Latinx residents who, despite making up a third of the voting population, had been unable to elect a council member of their choice for decades.
Imagine if Seattle was choosing Yakima County's representatives in the legislature, the Congress, all of those things, right?
Now, only the people who live in a council member's district can vote for them. Additionally, the ACLU says the federal judge previously refused to consider a system with both at-large and district positions. And since a strong mayor would be elected at-large,
our belief is this is just the same proposal for a mixed at-large hybrid system with a different name. This disturbs the really careful balance that the district court was using and violates the order.
The ACLU says if the council were to attempt a shift to the strong mayor system in the future, they would take legal action quickly to prevent it. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Emily, thank you. The mayor says the ACLU will not have to take any action because, again, there is no proposal under consideration. Turning to our weather, we've got a warm up on the way. When will it get here? Our Stacy Lee has a first look at the forecast.
Well, Austin, I'll give you good news. You'll start feeling it tonight. You'll start feeling it over the next few days. Right now, it's 49 degrees. That's the warmest it's been at this time in quite a while. Our feels like temp at 49. Winds have finally calmed down. They were a little breezy earlier. Partly cloudy, quiet night tonight. We've got some late night, early morning patchy fog developing like we've been seeing over the next couple of days. That should start to go away as well as we have a ridge of high pressure moving in. Our feels like temperatures will be like spring all the way through Sunday. Things are going to change next week, and get ready. You'll be able to see that full moon on Friday night. We'll have those clear skies. Let's plan your day for tomorrow. Temperatures in the 30s to start with. Look at that, already hitting 50s by noon and above the 50-degree mark as we get into the later part of the afternoon. Lots of details to get to in your first alert full weather forecast. Austin.
Thank you, Stacey. The search has ended for a Kennewick woman who police believe was kidnapped overnight. Early this morning, KPD took to Facebook for everyone to be on the lookout for 44-year-old Yesenia Gulin. Investigators told Apple Valley News Now that they had reason to believe Gulin had been kidnapped somewhere in Kennewick, but by 2 p.m., she was located safely.
Yeah, overnight there was an incident in Kennewick where we believe the female that we outlined in the post was taken in an altercation and taken against her will.
Police do say the investigation is ongoing, but are not releasing any other details at the moment. The family of the woman who died after a robbery and assault at her restaurant in Milton Freewater has started a GoFundMe to help pay for funeral expenses. Shu Yi died after several hours of brain surgery on Monday. Yi owned the Red Tea Garden in Milton Freewater. She was attacked, thrown to the ground, and she hit her head Sunday night after police say she confronted a person who was trying to take the drawer of the cash register. That person has not yet been caught. Yi was 56 years old and leaves behind 3 children and her husband. If you would like to contribute to help the family, we have a link to their GoFundMe on all of our social media sites and applevalleynewsnow.com. Rent stabilization efforts continue at the state capitol. Lawmakers are debating a number of different issues. First up, landlords can't raise combined rent and fees by more than 7% within a year, even for vacation rentals. Also on the table, 3% or more increase has to be announced 6 months in advance. There would be an exception for places that are in some way the owner's principal home. There would also be an exception for new construction 10 years or less. Finally, move-in fees and security deposits can't be more than 1 month's rent.
Okay, so you've got House Bill 2114. They call it the rent control bill. It does a number of things.
Well, yes, there were, in 17 years of doing this business, and I've got hundreds of residents, tenants. Coming out of COVID, I saw the steepest rent raises I've ever seen in my career. And a lot of it had to do with the owners and landlords could not raise rent for like 2 years. And then they were staring down the barrel of a rent control bill, and so everybody panicked.
Advocates of this bill say many people saw $500 per month or more increases, and the associated fees don't help. The next hearing is scheduled for tomorrow. The Sunnyside City Council voted last night to choose Police Chief Robert Lehman as their interim city manager for the next several months, while they search for a replacement. In a heated council meeting earlier this month, the council voted to fire former city manager Elizabeth Alba without cause, leaving the position open. After picking Lehman to fill in, the next step is to pick a consulting firm to begin the process of recruiting a new city manager. So far, they have received 2 proposals, one at $18,500 for a 12-week search, and another at $18,000 for a 45-day search.
There was a total of 5 agencies that I reached out to. We have 2 responses. We're waiting on 2, and 1 agency is not taking any additional recruitments at this time.
Now, they are waiting to hear back from those agencies and will be weighing in on which one to pick at their next meeting. The Tri-Cities Airport continues to grow with new air service. Avelo Airlines announced today that it will soon offer nonstop service between Pasco and California's wine country. Avelo will fly the new route to the Charles M. Schultz Airport in Sonoma County. The service begins May 1st and will operate twice weekly on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Well, I knew that we were performing well in the Avelo system for Burbank. and now they're trying to build a station in Sonoma. So I just assumed with the performance we've shown going to Burbank that we would be a good candidate for new service if they ever built Sonoma up, which they decided to start doing.
Right now, one-way fares start at $62 if you book on the airliner's website. Avello first took flight from PSC in April of 2021 to LA's most popular airport, Hollywood Burbank. After 2 deadly crashes and more severe incidents, action today taken at Boeing. Coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6, the company fires a top person, but is it too late? A little too late? Well, we've got the details on that. And we are tracking your upcoming, I'm going to say it on Wednesday, upcoming weekend forecast. Is the snow coming back? I don't know, but you know who does know? Stacy Lee, and she's got your forecast next.
In life's delicate moments, turn to the compassionate experts at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Whether it's hospice, palliative, or grief care for adults and children, we are here for you in Benton and Franklin counties. And the best part, our grief support comes at no cost to you. When life gets tough, we're here to guide you, ensuring you live your best life, even through the toughest moments. Visit us today at tccbestlife.org.
How does free college or training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant gives eligible people money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important? Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you?
This shortcut saves 2 hours easy. Wait, dude!
No. Of course not. Not again.
Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Want the power of 5 serum benefits in one? Olay Super Serum. Activates on skin to hydrate, smooth, visibly firm, brighten, and improve texture. It's my best skin yet. Olay.
Jordan's sore nose let out a fiery sneeze, so Dad grabbed Puffs Plus lotion to soothe her with ease. Puffs Plus lotion is gentle on sensitive skin and locks in moisture to provide soothing relief. A nose in need deserves Puffs indeed. America's #1 lotion tissue.
I was stuck. Unresolved depression symptoms were in my way. I needed more from my antidepressant. Vraylar helped give it a lift.
Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant is clinically proven to help relieve overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. And in Vraylar clinical studies, most saw no substantial impact on weight. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke, report unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults, report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, as these may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, weight gain, and high cholesterol may occur. Movement dysfunction and restlessness are common side effects. Stomach and sleep issues, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are also common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks.
I didn't have to change my treatment. I just gave it a lift.
Ask about Vraylar and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Ben Franklin Transit is hiring safety-oriented coach operators. Become a crucial part of the Tri-Cities community and provide a vital service to our riders. Get out from behind a desk and experience a workday that keeps you moving. Enjoy CDL training, comprehensive benefits, and generous paid time off. When you're driving for Ben Franklin Transit, you're part of a growing team of community-oriented professionals. Apply now to join the Ben Franklin Transit team.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back. In your business headlines tonight, we start in Washington, where Boeing has fired its head of the 737 MAX jet program. This comes after several safety and quality-related concerns over the last few years. In 2019, 2 crashes within 6 months killed 346 people and caused the FAA to ground the planes for nearly 2 years. Then there was the door panel that blew out of the Alaskan Airlines flight on a plane headed to Portland. It was later found their bolts were missing. Well, Dynabook Americans has recalled more than 15 million Toshiba laptop A through C adapters due to burn and fire hazards. The recall includes adapters sold with Toshiba personal laptops, as well as sold separately. They have date codes between April 2008 through December 2012. You should immediately stop using the recalled AC adapters and reach out to Dynabook Americas for a free replacement. And the IRS is zeroing in on corporate jet usage as it cracks down on wealthy tax cheats. Today, the agency says it will now start dozens of audits this spring. The IRS commissioner says there are currently 10,000 corporate jets operating in the U.S. The IRS says some business people are taking the deductions for flights that are in reality personal trips. There may also be individuals failing to report personal use of corporate jets as income.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And it's been an okay day. You can feel the change in the air. That is this trough of low pressure. It is starting to break down as we speak tonight. That's starting to move out. We did have some active weather around the area. This is what you need to pay attention to. Ridge of high pressure, that's going to start building up. That's going to keep us dry and bring us the sunshine that we so desperately need. I know, at least I need it. Let's take a look at our futurecast for tonight. Again, we're seeing some stray scattered activity, even a little bit of light snow in the Walulas and up in the southern Blue Mountains. But as you can see, getting through into early morning hours, we'll have clearing there. However, we could see some patchy fog developing. We still have a lot of moisture in the air. Humidity still way high. Temperatures overnight, though, staying above the freezing level. In the foothills of the Blues, we're at 35, 36 Walla Walla. A little cooler in Pendleton tonight. 37 Tri-Cities, 33 overnight in Yakima. Let's take a peek at what we're looking at for tomorrow. Look for that sunshine finally. Some clouds still floating around in the air, a little bit of moisture and maybe some early morning fog, but it should be a nice day with temperatures all through the region in the 50s. The only cool spots are Ellensburg and Moses Lake still sitting in the 40s, but we're going to continue to see those temperatures rise. Now, the good news with the clearing skies that we're going to start seeing, you should do a little bit of morning stargazing. It's worth getting up early. Look to the southeast between 6 and 6:45. You could spot Venus and Mars. They're right next to each other. And if you have a telescope, that's even better. Check that out over the next couple of days. Also into the weekend, the full snow moon, and that will be visible fully on Friday night. 49 degrees, dust devil sky cam in Pasco. Our feels like temp is 49. Winds are light. Traffic moving along great on I-182. All right, let's talk about weather photos. This one came in from our friend Diana Tuck. She likes to drive around, and thanks for all the great photos, Diana. This is the Fred Redmond Bridge right outside of Sela. You've been over it, I'm sure, many times if you've traveled to the west side outside of Yakima. So great photo there, and a pretty cool bridge, pretty unique in its own right. So thanks for sharing, Diana. Let's take a look at our 7-day planning forecast for Walla Walla. Look at these temperatures in the 50s. We're going to be hitting double nickels on Saturday. Clear skies looking good. Close to 60 degrees in Hermiston on Saturday. And I'm going to move out of the way. Yep, we've got a big change coming. We drop a full 10 degrees from Sunday into Monday. We have some active weather. Now, lower elevations will probably see a wintry mix with those temperatures dropping to the freezing level overnight. The mountains, we're talking Cascades and Blues, but mainly the Cascades are looking at some substantial snowfall. I was seeing numbers as high as 25 inches of snow on Wednesday. Once again, that's in the Cascades. Let's take a look at Tri-Cities and Yakima in the 50s here as well. Nice weather, close to 60 on Saturday. It's going to feel like spring for a couple of days. Those winds are going to pick up pretty heavy on Sunday as the system starts to move through the area. And again, that wintry mix possible in our lower elevations. And we'll see some breezy to gusty winds as that system moves through our area. It's going to be coming down from the north, Canada and Alaska, bringing a cold front with it. Heavy snow to the mountains and wintry mix for our lower elevations. Now, speaking of snow, it's time now for our Schweitzer Mountain Ski Report. Let's take a look at the Schweitzer Mountain Cam tonight. Of course, the mountain has closed down today, but I saw lots of skiers out there looking good. They had a little bit of new snow. It's going to be kind of dry, kind of a couple of bluebird days. So if you're thinking about heading up to the mountains, might be good this weekend because there's just enough new snow out there with some sunshine headed your way. So 29, but we're talking about maybe a couple of sprinkles falling up there as well. They did get 2 inches of new snow. The wind chill will be chilly at 19 degrees, so just layer up if you're heading up to Schweitzer tomorrow. For Ski Bluewood, it's going to be warm there, sunny, 38. If you get up early, you can enjoy that fresh 2 inches of powder there. The wind chill at 31, so comfortable ski day tomorrow at Ski Bluewood. And if you're heading up to White Pass, it's going to warm up. Might get that spring-like conditions on the snow there, 36 degrees, but they've had 4 inches of new snow, so the groomers are going to be great. Again, that ski report brought to you by Schweitzer Mountain Ski Resort. Austin?
Okay, Stacy, thank you for that. Next at 6, are simple tax mistakes stopping you from getting your full refund? We've got that report at 6:30 as we're on your side.
Welcome to Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. How may I help you?
I want some of that amazing cheese bread.
I want chicken wing. I want pizza and breadsticks, please.
You'll love Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the plaza at 24 and Nob Hill.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pie gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino where the locals play.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
At Goodwill, we're more than just a store. We believe in the power of community. Our devoted team of employees, working hand in hand with local business partners, unite to create opportunities for all. Within Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is a free walk-in job search assistance program that assists job seekers in crafting resumes, preparing for interviews, and grants access to community resources and information. We're not just building careers, we're building bridges that strengthen our community.
Goodwill, where your purchases and donations transform your community.
Now is the perfect time to get a big deal on a brand new Honda. Honda is Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com best value brand. That means deals on Pilot, on CR-V, on HR-V, on Accord, on Civic, and the rest of the Honda lineup. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% APR financing on Accord, Civic, and CR-V. But don't wait. For big deals on America's best brand, hurry into your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer today.
Here are some frequently asked questions we get about Dial-A-Ride services. Is Dial-A-Ride going away? No, it is not. All Dial-A-Ride services to Tri-Cities, Benton City, and Prosser is exactly the same. Are drivers being laid off? No. If you qualify for Dial-A-Ride or want to find out if you qualify for Dial-A-Ride services, call 509-735-0160 or visit bft.org to learn more.
Welcome to Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. How may I help you?
A large pepperoni pizza, please.
Every pizza is made fresh from scratch daily using our family dough and sauce recipe.
You'll love Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the plaza at 24 and Nob Hill.
Thanks for staying with us. President Biden has canceled another $1.2 billion of student loan debt. The latest round of relief impacts nearly 153,000 borrowers who are enrolled in a new payment plan the administration launched in August. The Saving on a Valuable Education plan erases remaining federal student loan balances for people who originally borrowed $12,000 or less and have made payments for at least 10 years. Since taking office, President Biden has canceled nearly $138 billion of federal student loan debt for nearly 4 million borrowers. We've got much more to bring you. The unveiling of 2 AED devices will tell you where you can get one in just about 5 minutes. Also, avoiding those tax mistakes don't cost yourself money. We'll be back.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
The story of a country line dancer who gave her pain the boot. This is Shelley.
Once I start dancing, I forget where I am.
So what was tripping her up?
Foot pain, knee pain, and back pain.
Then she got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
It was magical. I knew, oh my gosh, this is what I need to stay on the dance floor.
And stay there, Shelley does.
That's my happy place. I'm not going to stop.
Step in for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Looking for a car with more room for adventure? Make your presence known when you drive away in a new 2024 Kia Sportage LX with all-wheel drive from Overturf Kia. Now only $29,999. Plus, get 4.25% interest for up to 48 months. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
The Chevy Silverado. With available Super Cruise connected by OnStar. Only Super Cruise lets you drive hands-free and tow hands-free. It'll help you get to the adventure energized, and it'll help drive you home. Get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all 2024 Silverado 1500 models, or get $5,000 total value on this Silverado High Country when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
See your community Chevy dealers.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app. Want to do it even faster?
Here we go.
Oh, wow. U.S. Cellular works great out here. Wow. Still have 5G here, too. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Rec room. Yep, it's working. Hey, thanks for the lift.
Test drive U.S. Cellular's award-winning network free for 30 days.
Whether you're cruising through city streets or conquering rugged terrain, our Ford vehicles are built for every adventure. Navigate off the beaten path with our rugged Ford SUVs, designed to tackle any terrain. Explore the great outdoors from winding mountain trails to serene forest paths in a Ford built for adventure. And for those who crave power and precision, our Ford trucks are ready to take on the toughest challenges. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
We're still spinning and winning with the $150,000 Mega Spin Extravaganza at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Play with your Club Wild Card to earn entries every day. Then join us this Saturday, February 24th for a chance to be the grand prize winner during the Mega Spin finale. You could take home $5,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Are you an experienced machinist? We have a job for you. Pasco Machine is hiring now. We offer generous wages, overtime, double time, full medical, paid holidays, and 4-day work schedule. Apply online today at pascomachine.com.
Badger Mountain in Richland safer now thanks to Richland Fire and EMS. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma talks to fire officials and those with Badger Mountain on how this will be a game changer that could save a life. And we check in with the Kennewick School District on its state of the district. Your news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
And a very good Wednesday evening. Thanks so much for sticking with us. I am Austin Reed. Well, when it comes to saving lives, anyone can make a difference when every minute counts. Badger Mountain in Richland now has some of that life-saving equipment. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma has more details.
AD means Automated External Defibrillator, and Richland Fire and EMS added 2 devices to Badger Mountain. One was placed at the bottom of the mountain and the other at the top. They are available to the public to use 24 hours a day. Fire Captain Josh Smith says saving someone from a cardiac arrest makes having an available AED vital.
So in out-of-hospital cardiac arrest, the research in science tells us that if an AED can be placed within 4 minutes of that person going into cardiac arrest, that AED can shock that fatal rhythm into a perfusing, life-saving rhythm.
One of the best things about an AED means you don't have to be formally trained. Anyone can use it and it can only help.
Some people think they can hurt somebody or incorrectly use an AED, when really it's almost impossible to incorrectly use an AED.
While at the event today, Smith and other officials were showing people how to use the AED, and I took the opportunity to learn.
First thing you do is turn it on.
Unit, okay.
So the machine itself
Shock advised.
Yep.
Don't
so right
touch
now,
patient.
it
Press
analyzes the heart.
flashing shock button.
When the heart is shaking, it needs to be shocked. Now it's ready to shock. I'm going to press the shock button.
Don't touch. Shock delivered. Start CPR.
So now, they'll start CPR in the center of the chest at that rate.
Because of devices like AEDs made available, the Tri-Cities region is leading the way in cardiac survival rates. But Richland Fire says the department wants to raise that percentage.
You know, I couldn't tell you exactly how many saves we have by a bystander AED, but what I can tell you is that, you know, on an average, we have about 60, give or take, cardiac arrests here in the city of Richland every year. And last year, our survival rate was 14%. Now, that may sound pretty low, but in reality, 14% is a leading percentage of cardiac arrest survival throughout the nation. However, that could be much higher if we place these tools into the hands of bystanders out there that are able to use them.
Friends of Badger Mountain President Bob Bass says the installation of the AEDs is necessary for the safety of hikers.
Well, you know, we've had some situations where, unfortunately, we have lost people that have gone up the mountains that have had heart conditions and didn't make it down. So we don't want to see that. You know, no one wants to see that. So with the addition of these AEDs, it just increases the probability of survival.
Bass tells me that he's a hiker himself and he feels more secure knowing that the AED's now available at the mountain because you never know when an emergency could happen.
It means a lot to me that when I'm hiking up there that, you know, if anything happened to me or a family member, that equipment is there that could make a difference in whether one survives or not.
Captain Smith also says that in 2024, they're looking for other locations to install 2 more AEDs. In Richland, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Nice job on the testing, Monique. Thank you for that. Captain Smith says if you are not confident in using an AED or performing CPR, you could sign up for a free training. We'll have that link on our website later tonight. Let's talk about our weather. We've made it past that hump almost. How's it looking as the weekend's coming up, Stacy?
Well, we have a mini faux spring headed our way. That's what I'm going to tell you. We have had active weather. That low pressure is breaking down as we speak, and we're going to see that ridge of high pressure move on up, and that's going to change things. Did we get a lot of rain over the last day? No, not really. Just a light. It seems like a lot, but not really much at all. Less than a quarter of an inch there in Hermiston. Yakima even less, and then look at Walla Walla. So not a ton out there. What do we have? We've got a couple clear days ahead through Saturday. Then we're going to start to see the rain and mixed precip headed back our way as we get to the early part of next week. We're going to stay dry at least through Sunday in Tri-Cities. However, we're going to see those winds pick up, and then we see those rain mixed with snow possible there. Even a bigger chance of rain between Sunday and Monday in the Walla Walla area. So yeah, it's going to be wet coming up here later on. So enjoy the weekend. We're heading into a faux spring, like I said, with nice warm temperatures. 49 degrees right now in our Dust Devil Sky Cam in Pasco. Enjoy this pleasant evening. I've got more on the way, including your 7-day planning forecast. Austin?
We need to make that a hashtag. Hashtag faux spring. This week, the Tri-Cities Hispanic Chamber of Commerce held a networking event for Tri-Cities school districts to talk about their plans and goals for the year. Kennewick, Richland, and Pasco school districts all met and went over their game plans for the past year and what's coming up. Other topics discussed financial literacy for students and that the Teaching Bridge Academy student program, which helps connect students interested in teaching and education and with classes at WSU Tri-Cities and the chance to work as a sub-para educator. Kennewick School District Superintendent Dr. Tracy Pierce discussed the results of KSD's latest levy, increasing safety in schools with the placement of law enforcement.
I talked about our expansion of our school resource officer program. That's a partnership with Kennewick Police Department and the City of Kennewick, and our expansion or our creation, thanks to the levy passing last year, of a school safety officer program. That's providing safety officers at our elementary schools.
So coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, our Riley Fitzgerald sat down with the Pasco school superintendent this week to talk about what's new there. You can catch her full story tomorrow starting at 5 a.m. The Bureau of Indian Education is launching a new mental health hotline for Indigenous school children. Students and faculty at tribal schools will be able to call a toll-free number for counseling. The phone will mostly be answered by Indigenous counsels who have experience serving their Native communities. Hotline operators can provide both emergency crisis support as well as a non-crisis related family counseling service. The Bureau of Indian Education is hoping this specially tailored service will actually address some of the unique challenges Native American children face. Hey, tax day is less than 2 months away, and if you haven't filed yet, now might be a good time to start. Tax experts say if you make a mistake, well, they can help. And there's still plenty of time to correct it before the April 15th deadline. New at 6:30, Jen Sullivan looks at some of the common mistakes and how you can avoid them in today's Consumer Watch.
Filing your taxes can be a complicated process, and the tiniest mistake can throw everything off. The IRS says common errors include misspelling a name or typing in the wrong social security number.
So really important to just make sure you put your information in correctly.
Another common error is choosing the wrong filing status and not listing your dependents correctly, and that can prevent you from receiving tax credits and a bigger refund. Typically, your marital status on the last day of the tax year determines your status for the entire year, and filing jointly can mean a higher refund. Next, do you have dependents? They could include a child or stepchild under 19 or under 24 if they're a full-time student. If you have a family member deemed permanently and totally disabled, you can claim them as a dependent as well. And if your child is under 17, you can receive up to $2,000 per child in tax credits.
I would just encourage people that have kids that are under 17 to still file and get that credit.
Using software like TurboTax or H&R Block can help guide you through this process.
Confer with a tax professional or use, tax software where it's going to guide you through and make those calculations correctly.
If you file early and happen to make one of these mistakes, you'll still have time to fix it. In some cases, the IRS may even notify you about the error. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Good, helpful reminders there. Hey, your taxes are due April 15th unless you file an extension. Well, they say that loneliness can cause a decline in cognitive ability, especially in those that live alone or are seniors. Coming up next, with our local shelters busting at the seams with furry friends, what it truly means to have a man or woman's best friend, especially when it comes to our health. And let's get a live look outside. 49 degrees from our Dust Devil Skycam in Pasco. Our Stacy Lee will have your full first alert weather forecast as we come on back.
Jessica Jalor, Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
This is Ford Truck Month with amazing offers across an amazing lineup of Ford trucks. Get to Ford Truck Month. Lock in a 6-year rate. Get 1.9% for $72 on a 2023 F-150 only at your local Ford dealer.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. And with the rain, snow, and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Get your free roof assessment today. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to remodel your bath. Fact, with Bath Fitter's hundreds of design options, you'll get the bath you want to fit your budget. Fiction, bath remodels take forever and tear the house apart. Fact, Bath Fitter installation takes just 1 day to fit your schedule. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
See, Alice, it's snowy and cold out here, but in Triple Play's toasty indoor water park, people are happy and warm.
This is snow?
Roy, she's never seen it!
It's cold and sticks to my feet. This stuff rules.
Ah, look, she made a snow, Roy.
That is clearly a snow stand.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Who is that?
My Aunt Shirley.
Have you tried to reach your internet company lately?
Your wait time will be 45 minutes.
At Washington Broadband, we have techs right here in Yakima, so you have a friend to help you through your technology issues. We even have after-hours help.
Washington Broadband, how can I help you?
In this difficult time, when every other business is raising their prices, we still haven't in 28 years of serving Yakima, not even field charges. We will be your consistent local internet. Washington Broadband, your original hometown source to the world.
Now that I'm doing my fellowship at the district, I like to pop by and see how they're doing at Abbott. They hardly even know I'm here.
Here are some frequently asked questions we get about Dial-A-Ride services. Is Dial-A-Ride going away? No, it is not. All Dial-A-Ride services to Tri-Cities, Benton City, and Prosser is exactly the same. Are drivers being laid off? No. If you qualify for Dial-A-Ride or want to find out if you qualify for Dial-A-Ride services, call 509-735-0160 or visit bft.org to learn more.
This is Ford Truck Month with amazing offers across an amazing lineup of Ford trucks. Get to Ford Truck Month. Lock in a 6-year rate. Get 1.9% for $72 on a 2023 F-150 only at your local Ford dealer.
We are on your side with health news tonight. A new study finds 42% of adults in the U.S. know at least one person who has died from a drug overdose. That's according to new research from the nonprofit group, the Research Institute Incorporation, which surveyed more than 2,000 people. About 42% know someone who overdosed. They know an average of 2 people who have died. Now, experts say one reason overdosing is such a problem is all because of fentanyl. It doesn't take much of the drug to kill, and it's showing up in other drugs like cocaine. Many people take it without knowing they are doing so. Well, many Americans consider their beloved pets part of their families. As it turns out, pets may help prevent cognitive decline too. With more, here's ABC's Perry Rossum.
Dogs have long been called man's best friend, but a new study suggests owning a pet may have some unexpected benefits. Researchers at Sun Yat-sen University in China conducted a study involving thousands of older adults in the United Kingdom. They found that for those living alone, having a pet can slow down cognitive decline the same way as living with another person. These findings may become more and more relevant as the U.S. population continues to age and more adults are living alone. Social isolation and living alone have been shown to increase the risk of cognitive decline that tends to come with old age. However, living with others isn't always an option for everyone. Experts recommend eating a heart-healthy diet, staying active, and keeping in touch with friends and loved ones as ways to promote healthy aging. With this Medical Minute, I'm Perry Rossum.
I totally agree with this. Again, all our regional pet shelters need someone like you to offer them a good forever home. Apple Valley News Now has Operation Best Friend, where we connect you with pets who need you and who can offer you much more in your life. Go to applevalleyNewsNow.com and find us. Just click on Operation Best Friend.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we've had some active weather over the last couple of days. That's due to this low pressure system that's been sitting off the coast. It's been perpetuating that, plus the atmospheric river from California. That is all breaking down and moving out. And now we have a strong ridge of high pressure that's going to build into our area. That's going to keep us dry and bring us that sunshine. I always like to call that the happy button because I like sunshine. Here's what our futurecast shows us for tonight. Most of that activity moving out of the area. We've got a southerly flow of winds that'll bring in the warmer temperatures from that ridge of high pressure. And we are looking at possible some cloudy skies in the morning and maybe even some fog in those typical areas along foothills of the Blues, anywhere right along hills. That's where the fog likes to collect. Now, partly cloudy skies with patchy fog overnight, early morning hours. Mid-30s overnight here in the foothills of the Blues. Upper 30s for the Tri-Cities tonight at 37. Lower 30s along the Yakima Valley and into the Kittitas Valley, just below the freezing level there tonight. That will start changing over the next couple of days. Look for sunshine and clouds tomorrow. Look at these temperatures. I'm liking the looks of those 50s, and they will continue to go up as we move towards the weekend. 54 Tri-Cities, 53 Walla Walla, as well as Toppenish, 52 in Yakima. Now, the good news with the clearing skies, maybe not tomorrow, but I'm thinking Friday morning. If you look to the southeast between 6 and 6:45 in the morning, you'll have a great chance to see Venus and Mars. They're close together right now, and we have a chance of that stargazing all week. We've just not been able to see it due to all of the fog and clouds in our area. Legends Casino Skycam, Columbia Point in Richland, 49 degrees tonight. Looking good out there. I see some nice lights. We had a nice sunset. Our sunset was at 5:31. In less than a month, we'll be seeing sunsets at 7 p.m., so I'm looking forward to light. Now, if you're hitting the road this weekend and heading over to Seattle over the next couple of days, look for maybe a chance of rain on Thursday. Friday should be pretty nice on the cooler side in the 50s. Those clouds start moving in on Saturday there. Overnight lows fairly nice for this time of year. In the Portland area, you're going to see mostly clear skies moving into Saturday, and then Sunday, that's when we'll start to see that transition there, as well as what we're going to be seeing in our area. Moving into the Spokane area for a travel forecast, slight chance of showers Thursday, looking good. Look for that fog up to the north as well. Temperatures close to 50. Fred Redmond Bridge. Now, I've been over this bridge a dozen times, or thousands of times, hundreds of times, let's say. I never knew that was the name of it. So thank you for sharing, Diana. Diana Tucker-Prosser sent this weather photo in. Remember to get outside and send in your weather photos. I'd love to see them. Let's plan out your next 3 days. There's those warm temperatures, clear skies, a little chilly at night in Yakima. Tri-Cities close to 60 on Saturday, above the freezing level. Walla Walla, it's going to be nice there for the next couple of days. 36 for your low on Friday night, not too bad. And in Hermiston, look for that sunshine as well. So the weather is going to be pretty nice for a couple of days, and then look for a big shift as we move into next week. I'll give you all those details coming up in your 7-day forecast. Austin?
And up next, Stacy and I are going to highlight an Olympic rider and his mankini. Stay with us.
Today, we seize the day, because at US Cellular, you can get an epic Samsung Galaxy S24 with Galaxy AI. Now, you might be wondering, do I deserve a free Samsung Galaxy S24? You do. You deserve it. Each and every one of you deserves one.
Even me?
Look under your chair. That's right.
Incredible. It's incredible.
New and current customers can get the Samsung Galaxy S24 on us with no trade-in. US Cellular.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch, because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Jordan's sore nose let out a fiery sneeze, so Dad grabbed Puffs Plus lotion to soothe her with ease. Puffs Plus lotion is gentle on sensitive skin and locks in moisture to provide soothing relief. A nose in need deserves Puffs indeed. America's #1 lotion tissue.
Want to know how I get this glow? I get ready with new Olay Indulgent Moisture Body Wash. It smells amazing and gives my skin over-the-top moisture. From dull to visibly glowing in 14 days. What? Major noise. See the difference with Olay.
Whether you're cruising through city streets or conquering rugged terrain, our Ford vehicles are built for every adventure. Navigate off the beaten path with our rugged Ford SUVs, designed to tackle any terrain. Explore the great outdoors from winding mountain trails to serene forest paths in a Ford built for adventure. And for those who crave power and precision, our Ford trucks are ready to take on the toughest challenges. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
All right, we have an entertainment headline for you. A little horseplay in a skimpy bathing suit.
That got my interest.
And exposed to being banned from the qualifying for the Paris Olympics. Should we do it?
Let's do it.
All right.
When Olympic equestrian Shane Rose decided to take it off, he didn't mean his helmet. Shane mounted his horse wearing a mankini.
That's Australian.
You know, a mankini like the one Borat once wore. To promote his movie, the Australian Olympic medalist bounced around on a towel.
I can never unsee this.
Covering his saddle with not much else covered.
When I first put it on, I was like, this doesn't work.
So Shane says he used a hat to cover his front and wrapped himself in electrical tape to hold things in place. The event was meant for costumed riders. Shane also dressed up as Duff Man, the beer spokesperson in The Simpsons.
Get duffed!
But it was the mankini that provoked a single spectator complaint. The sports governing board suspended Shane while his conduct was reviewed. How did he review the mankini?
Not the most comfortable equipment, and becomes less comfortable on a horse.
Fans rallied to Shane's support. One woman even simulated a mankini in sympathy. In no time, Shane cleared the final hurdle. Equestrian Australia cleared him, saying there was no breach of the code of conduct. Now he's back to wearing breeches. Just as Borat picked himself up and dusted himself off, so did Shane, without shame for being man enough to man a mankini. Ginimos, CNN, New York.
You can't unsee it.
No. Like, what?
That's funny.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
but you can see your 7-day planning forecast because it's coming up next.
Stay with us.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with the product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. And with the rain, snow, and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Get your free roof assessment today. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let M&M Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
People are switching to Spectrum Internet.
We count on Spectrum Internet and the advanced Wi-Fi to always keep us connected and protected.
It's so reliable and fast.
Ever since we switched to Spectrum Internet, our daughter's curiosity has a new spark.
Now we're saving a ton.
Amazing.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month with advanced Wi-Fi, free modem, and free security suite for 12 months with no added taxes or fees. Save even more with our new 2-year price guarantee when you level up to 1 gig. Call 1-833-977-4999 or scan to call.
Call now.
Now is the perfect time to get a big deal on a brand new Honda. Honda is Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com best value brand. That means deals on Pilot, on CRV, on HRV, on Accord, on Civic, and the rest of the Honda lineup. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get 3.9% APR financing on the Honda Pilot or HRV. But don't wait. For big deals on America's best brand, hurry into your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer today.
In life's delicate moments, turn to the compassionate experts at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Whether it's hospice, palliative, or grief care for adults and children, we are here for you in Benton and Franklin counties. And the best part, our grief support comes at no cost to you. When life gets tough, we're here to guide you, ensuring you live your best life, even through the toughest moments. Visit us today at tccbestlife.org.
I was stuck. Unresolved depression symptoms were in my way. I needed more from my antidepressant. Vraylar helped give it a lift.
Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant is clinically proven to help relieve overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. And in Vraylar clinical studies, most saw no substantial impact on weight. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke, report unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults, report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, as these may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, weight gain, and high cholesterol may occur. Movement dysfunction and restlessness are common side effects. Stomach and sleep issues, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are also common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks.
I didn't have to change my treatment. I just gave it a lift.
Ask about Vraylar and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
PAR, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you going to build?
Before we say goodnight, this is a great story about a future hero. The Richland Police Department posted that the son of their officers went above and beyond in support of our local homeless community.
You gotta love this.
Now, he organized a bake sale and raised $600, which he used to buy essentials like toothbrushes, gloves, hand warmers, snacks, water, and Dairy Queen gift cards. Can't go wrong with a Dairy Queen gift card. Then he delivered the care packages to the Richland Police Department to distribute to the homeless community. The boy now plans to donate the money that he has left over to charity.
That is so good. I love that story. Nice young man.
Very good.
Getting out in the community, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about our next 7 days and what's coming up weather-wise. Look at Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Going to be nice. Those winds pick up on Sunday, and then, well, things change as we get into the first part of next week. Look for that wintry mix possible, and temperatures drop by a full 10 degrees pretty rapidly. We're going to be getting quite a cold front down from the Alaska Canadian area. And then as we get into Hermiston, looking good there. Look for those gusty winds beginning on Sunday. It's going to stay pretty breezy through the week with a wintry mix Monday and Tuesday. Yakima is going to be nice again into the weekend. We've got some gusty winds in that wintry mix. Now, the big story about this big transition, and I did a little, weather sleuthing today.
Some digging.
Some digging, and I'm seeing snow totals like in the Cascade Mountains up to 10 inches on Monday, and then by Wednesday they're saying another 25 inches. We're talking feet of snow headed to the Cascades next week, and that's what we're going to keep a close eye on. But in the meantime, keep an eye on that sunshine. Get out there, get your vitamin D. Watch out for the winds on Sunday, and then get ready for a little wintry mix Monday and Tuesday of next week. So
a faux spring, that's what you're calling it.
It's my faux little tiny mini spring.
Hashtag faux spring.
There you go.
Thanks, Stacey. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back at 11 with more local news, hoping your news is good news.
Good night.